Hello guys, I've recently signed up at this website called sugardaddycatch.com. It's an exotic place for successful men and beautiful women looking for beneficial relationships. Established sugar daddies hook up with attractive sugar babies at a success rate never seen before. Thousands of active members have chosen sugardaddycatch.com. So come and join this website for free today and send me a message via the link below in the description.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be recreating 3 very super easy, super last minute Halloween looks, and of course, if you can't tell already, the first one is inspired by the classic Marilyn Monroe and her infamous wing liner and sexy bold red lips. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. I'm starting off with a concealer and mixing it with my foundation just to give that really flawless, pale, full coverage finish. I'm just dabbing that into my skin and blending it out with a Real Techniques blending sponge. And I really want this look to be very clean and very soft. So I have to have a blank canvas for that. Next I'm going to conceal with my Master Concealer. Around my eyes, around my mouth, on the bridge of my nose, and so on. And I'm just blending that out with a Real Techniques buffing brush. Next I'm going to set my skin with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in translucent. Next I'm going to draw on my brows with the Anastasia Brow Kit in brunette, and Marilyn had really arched brows, so I'm going to arch this bad boy like crazy. She'd like to give the appearance of a smaller, more narrow forehead by bringing the brows up and arched. I'm just going to clean that look up with my NYX Wonder Pencil in light. Now I'm just taking a white eyeliner pencil from Wet n Wild just to use that as a base for my eyeshadow. And I'm just blending that out afterwards. I'm going in with my Tarte palette and using the color in a flurry and just placing that on my lid. Then I'm going in with my NYX pencil in white and just line my waterline. Next I'm using that same palette and taking the color Party Favored and just bringing that into my crease and just blending that out. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions to blend it out. Now I'm taking that same color and just running it on the bottom of my eye. Marilyn's makeup artist used to use this trick to give the illusion of the shadow of her eyelashes. Now I'm just taking that same white eyeliner and drawing a line above it. Next I'm going to draw her infamous wing liner look and just round it out at the front and keep it really pointy and straight at the end. I'm gonna put a layer of mascara on, and then I'll proceed to put on my Salon Perfect lashes in number 45. And I'm just gonna coat these lashes as well. Now I'm gonna contour very lightly with the Anastasia contour kit and just blend that out really well. She liked to contour her nose as well, so I'm doing that. One trick her makeup artist used to use was to place a dot of red right on her tear duct. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Kit and just using the highlight color to highlight the tops of my cheeks, my brow bone, and lastly my forehead. Now I'm going in with MAC Pink Swoon blush and just applying that to the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm going in with NARS Dragon Girl lip pencil and just really rounding my lips to create the shape she had. After that, I'm going to be taking MAC Relentlessly Red and just going over that to give it more brightness. And of course, we cannot forget about her signature beauty mark. Now I'm just taking this hair down and clipping the bottom sections of it up just to create that Marilyn Monroe do with a lot of volume. If you guys don't want to buy a wig, you could definitely do what I did and just pin your hair up to create a faux bob. I was totally feeling myself, guys. I apologize. So there you guys have it, my rendition of the classic, beautiful, timeless Marilyn Monroe. Hope you guys liked it. So guys, now I'm going to switch it up and go on a different route with this cute little fawn Bambi look. So for face, I'm doing the same thing and going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation and just cover my face evenly with that. Next, I'm going in with my NYX HD concealer in yellow and just highlighting my face a little bit. And I am taking my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and just applying it all over my face to set my concealer and my foundation. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia brow kit and just doing my brows as per usual. Next, I'm taking my white Wet n Wild pencil and just lining my waterline. After that, I'm going in with my Naked 1 palette and just using the color Naked on my crease to smoke it out a bit. Next, I'm going in with the color Buck and just applying that to shadow my eyebrows and extending that line inside to where I put the previous shadow. And I'm going to contour my nose with this color as well. Next, I'll be using a trio palette that I got from Target by Black Radiance, and it has 3 beautiful colors, and I'm just using the orangey shade to brighten up my eyelids. And with that same palette, I'm going in with the cream shade and just applying that to my lids. After that, I'm going to take the brown color and just darken up that contour on my nose and really blend it out, guys. Now I'm taking that same color Buck from the Naked palette and just smoking out my lower lash line a bit. Next, I'll be creating my signature wing look with my Nicka K liquid liner. Now I'm going to apply 1 coat of mascara to my top and bottom lashes just because I already have lashes on. Now I'm going in with the color Virgin from the Naked palette and just highlighting the insides of my eyes and under my brows. Now I'm going in with my NYX pencil in Cocoa and just creating the shape of a deer nose. And I'm dragging that down towards my lip. I'm using the NYC Powder Bronzer in Sunny just to blend that look in. And I'm going to place more of the liner and more of the powder as I go along. Now I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder just to set my makeup. And I'm using the Anastasia contour kit just to warm up my face a bit and really chisel up those cheeks. going back in with the NYC bronzer and just warming the whole face up. I'm taking my Master Concealer inlay and just creating a highlight under my eyes. Next, I'm going in with my Benefit What's Up highlighter and just going on the tops of my cheeks, brow bones, and I'll hit my nose and my lips and just blending that out with a Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna take that same Cocoa pencil from NYX and just apply that to my lips. I love this color, guys. And I'm taking that same Black Radiance palette and just using the orange color on the center of my lips. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild white liner and just making little circles on my face. And I'm just doing this randomly in no exact order in particular. And on the other side, I'm using the first side as a reference. Now I'm just going back in with that Sunny bronzer and just warming up my face a bit more. And yeah, I'm setting those dots with translucent powder. And that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the super easy, super simple Bambi look. So guys, now for my favorite look of them all, this beautiful, sexy mermaid. This one's a bit harder to recreate, but stay tuned to see how I get it. So I'm starting off with my Smashbox primer water and just spritzing my face. Then I'm gonna go in with my MAC strobe cream and just applying that all over. You want this look to be really dewy and fresh, almost as if your face is actually wet. So once again, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation and just applying a thick layer of that. And I'll be blending that in with my Real Techniques blending sponge. Next, I'm going in with my NYX yellow concealer and just highlighting under my eyes, around my mouth, and my nose. And just blending that in with a Real Techniques brush. So I'm going to skip this brow part and get into highlighting. I'm using the Benefit What's Up highlighter and just literally applying that all over. This is like strobing to the 10th power. I want to look wet and super dewy, and I'm mixing my Maybelline eyeshadow in Bold Gold just to give me that extra bit of glow. And just rubbing that all over, guys. I'm applying even more highlighter, going crazy. And then I will proceed to use my Becca Moonstone Skin Perfector and just setting that highlight. Next, I'm using my Wet n Wild Color Icon palette with an assortment of colors and just contouring as I usually would, but except with a green color. Bringing that on the sides of my face and my cheekbones. To help diffuse that green, I'm blending that in with a purple color just on my forehead and my cheeks. Now I'm going in with a Kiko blue eyeliner just on my lower lash line and in my waterline. And I am extending that wing a little bit. And I'm going to contour my nose with the green shade and blending that out. So now I'm going in with my Master Concealer by Maybelline and just really highlighting and shaping out my face to bring out some of the features. And blending that with a beauty blender. I'm going in with another Kiko eyeliner. This one is like a greener color. Now I'm taking that same green shadow and just creating more shadows under my brows and adding some yellow to diffuse it. Now I'm going in with that same palette. I'm taking the purple color and just applying that to my lids and blending that out with my fingers. Now I'm taking that same orange color from the Black Radiance palette and just blending that all in to create a softer look. And I'm adding some on my cheeks and my forehead as well. So now I'm going to go back in with the green and just deepen that color up a bit. I'm adding more blues and purples and green, of course. Now I'm taking the gold shade from the Naked palette and just applying that to the tops of my cheeks, my forehead, and that's it. Now I'm going to draw a wing with my Naked K liner and apply some falsies. And these are the 615s by Salon Perfect. Next, I'm going to line the rims of my waterline with white and proceed to take that white on my lips just as a base for my lipstick. And I'm going to apply, then set it with a setting powder. And I'm going to repeat the same steps just to intensify that white a bit more. After that, I'm going to blend any harsh lines and just apply a bit more color just to blend all that in together. I'm taking that same white pencil by Wet n Wild and I'm making little circles on my forehead just to create the scale effect. And I will then set that with my Naked palette in the color version. And I'm doing that all over the spots. This is just going to make it stand out a bit more. Next, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild lipstick in Dollhouse Pink and just applying that to the outer corners of my lips. And I'm leaving the middle part blank, and I will proceed to apply some of that same color palette on the center of my lips, and I'm using the orange color. To give it a bit of iridescence, I am taking my Moonstone highlighter and applying it on the center and also to the tops of my lips. I'm going to apply one layer of mascara on the top and the bottom lashes. So there you guys have it, my completed mermaid inspired look. It's a bit more complicated than the rest, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And my hair looked way too crazy, so I decided to just put it in a fishtail braid and call it a day. I always associate mermaids with braids and messy beachy waves, so I just braided it and I proceeded to loosen it up a bit at the end. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys and I will see you soon.